The main thing I want to talk about today is the guaranteed summoning banners. It's interesting the way how they're handling it this time around, and I really wanted to tackle that today. As usual with this GSSR banners for Fate Grand Order, you're obviously going to use your pay sync course, 15 of them, and you are guaranteed 1 5-star and 1 4-star. You don't really get much of a choice aside from the banner that you choose. The 3 stars in that banner will be from around the time that banner releases, because these banners are broken up into classes and also broken up into the years of release. There's a lot of good servers at certain times here, and I'm going to go over each one and tell you what I think are some of the best banners here. So let's start with the very first one here. Gahak, Bryn, Gilgamesh, Shiki, Shiki specifically, Nero Bride, and Okita. This banner specifically, I'm gonna go ahead and say that if you were not around in the first couple years of Fate Grand Order, this is a good banner to roll for to get some of the staples of Fate Grand Order. Gilgamesh is arguably one of the best archers in the game still, and he's a year 1, day 1 servant. Nero Bride, one of the best sabers, along with Okita, again, one of the best sabers. Void Shiki has gotten a lot better. They've buffed her quite a bit, so she's very good AoE saber. Bryn and Skahak, both on the buster and quick end, they are very good single target monsters. So very good units if you do not have these units yet. But honestly, I'm scared of this banner if you are a veteran. I will be personally avoiding this, and same goes for this one. This one has a lot of strong contenders though. Just looking at it, Jalter Raiko, Iskander MHX, Kintoki Edmidante, Shuten, and Amakusa Shiro. The problem with this banner, even though these are all kind of good in their own ways, if your account needs something specific, like if you specifically need an AoE quick, or you specifically need a single target buster, you can really lose on this banner, because it's not really what you're kind of looking for, unless like you have none of these servants and you just want them, sure. But let's say you just want one servant. Let's say you just want Kintoki, or you just want Jalter. You are competing with 7 other servants. It's a 1 out of 8 chance to get the unit that you want. Those are not good odds. So honestly, again, unless you just like every single one of these servants here, or you just want to roll the dice, you want to play the Gamba, this is a good game to play the Gamba with, but I would personally not go for this one. Let's go for year 2, Knights. This is a strong banner, honestly. I'm not even gonna front with you. Musashi, Ishtar, Proto-Arthur, Squirtoria, Moriarty, and Tama Lancer. Tama Lancer, I actually was very low opinion on when it comes to banners here. As a unit, she didn't really do much outside of her older skill set, but then they gave her a buff and now she's actually good. So she's actually a very viable option, very good buster single target, as well as one of the best buster single targets in the game, Musashi, just because of how much they buffed her. It's kind of insane. Ishtar is your staple AoE buster archer. There goes that. If you want looping, you have Squirtoria here. Her and Surfer Mordred are literally some of the originators of the looping meta there, so she is still very good. Moriarty is very good as well. It has very good buffs applied over years, and just a very good pickup overall. Plus he has a baller costume. And then there's Proto-Arthur, once again a baller costume, and he actually does come in handy, especially later on as the lost spells will continue. This is not a bad one, definitely better than the other 2 in my opinion, even though I love Okita and I love Nero Bride. Like, this is a strong one. This one potentially may be stronger, if not on the same level, I would say. It just depends on when you started FGO and what units you have. Next up, Cavalry, and this is another scary one. Kichikata Toshizo. Then we have Cleopatra, Merlin, Kinga-san, the Old Man of the Mountain, Ilya von Einsville, Kiara, Da Vinci Caster, MHX Alter, and of course Beltrillis. These are, again, all good units, but depending on what you need will determine if this is a good banner for you. These are not good odds at all. 1 out of 9 if you only want one of these servants here. Unless there are husbandos or waifus on this banner that you like, avoid it. Cleopatra and Kiara are really the lowest points. Even Da Vinci, even though I know she just got buffed, Da Vinci in my opinion is not as high here. Hijikata Toshizo is good, but in certain situations you can lose really bad here. So I wouldn't recommend this cavalry. Year 3, Knights. Siegfried, Abigail, Ereshkigal, Hokusai, Okita Alter, and Sherlock Holmes. My bias aside for Okita Alter being on this banner, I'm also iffy on this banner as well. Sigurd is the definition, in my opinion, of mid. He is very specialized in his niche. Single target, very good in that niche, but a niche all the same. Very similar to Siegfried. Very good against those niches, but I just would not recommend. Abigail, unless you just like Abigail and you want to take care of her as a daughter, or you're a sick fuck, just ignore that. She's not good. Out of all the banners here, like, I understand Abigail definitely works if you don't have much other people on your account, you don't have many tools in your toolkit, but she quickly gets outpaced if you just get more units on your account that actually serve her purpose but better. Ereshkigal, Hokusai, and even Okita Alter is good, and even Sherlock to a point, but I would not recommend this banner at all. Cavalry for year 3, man, I want to like this banner. Honestly, it's not terrible. This is actually pretty strong. We have Ivan the Terrible, Semiramis, Skahak Scotty, Nero Claudius Castor, and Saber Alter Rider Maid. Still not the best. Yes, there's only 5 units on this banner here. You could lose really bad. And on top of that, if you don't have a lot of quick units built, Scotty's just not gonna help you. Like, Scotty is good, but you gotta have the units to make her good. So like, if you don't have those quick units already built, or quick units that you wanna build in the future, Scotty's just gonna sit in your account. And granted, she has a 50% battery, which is not bad. On top of that too, she lowers the defense too, so there's still uses outside of her quick buff. Not the greatest. Umu Caster is honestly one of the best AoE casters in the game. Kind of insane. She's very self-sufficient in what she can do. She buffs herself out very strongly. I feel like I talk about this every time we talk about these banners. Umu Caster is really, really good. That's why when her banner comes out, I'm like, that's surprising. You should roll for that. Rider Alter, very good single target quick. So again, it works for Scotty very well. She needs 2 copies to really make strong though. So if you get 1 copy, you're fine, but she ideally needs 2 copies. And that's kind of why I don't want to recommend this. Like, Uber Caster works fine with just 1, but Rider Alter, you definitely need 2. So I'm not really recommending this one either, but let's go to the next one. Year 4 Knights. And we have King Protea, Jean Archer, Nobu Nakamau, Benny Enma, that piece of shit in the back, and BB Summer. BB Summer is fantastic. They just buffed her, I want to say within the past year or so. Very, very good, very strong, especially because next year for NA, when they put the Mighty Chains, I know you guys don't know what that is unless you researched it, but it's a new chain that they're releasing where you have all the colors. So quick, buster, arts. If you do that, you get all the benefits improved, and she excels from that. Especially because she can lock the cards in, so you can always you can have 3 turns of Mighty Chain and just be set. Plus her Noble Phantasm is really strong too, so a good one. Benny Emma is a very solid and very good single target arch saber. So if you want something dead, especially if it's chaotic or evil, Benny Emma is the person you want. She has a little bit of utility as well, but really she's just very good at taking down her niche and just art single target. So if you have Castoria, which if you haven't rolled Castoria yet, you probably need. Mao actually gets fixed a decent amount. She's no longer trash like she was in the beginning. They decided to go back and fix her a bit. She now is a serviceable buster unit and now an actual viable option. So cool, better now. If you like her, that's a good option. John Archer has always been good since the get-go. They seem to like archers that come out during any arch unit that comes out during summer. Just very good. She's very good, loops very well, has a weird battery set, so like be careful for that. You might want to get her MP loading up if you decide to invest in her, and obviously if you have MP2 of her, she just works very well. King Protea, I don't really like her. Okay, that's all the service here. No, we will talk about Xing Huandi. Xing Huandi is still one of the strongest solo units that you can get in the game, especially now that there are more resources that you can get in this game, like those monuments, like those gems. There's more ways to get them, so there's more ways to leverage. He is a very much easy button when you're trying to go for early content, because he just will not die unless you're just very reckless with it. But I still think that he requires a lot of setup. It still requires a lot of building potential to make him as good as he can be. He is good, but you need to build him specifically. He will not auto win everything if you just go in level 80 out of 90, 111, no fold at all. You will die. So you still have to build the unit properly. If you do that though, you have yourself a very strong ruler that will survive almost anything. Now, let's go ahead and talk about year 4 Cavalry. Oh, Woo, baby, that's a good banner. There we go. Okay, let's get into this. Arjuna Altar, Simi-Yi, Reigns, Murasaki Shikibu, and Kama. This is very good banner. 4 servants only, and 3 of them are very good. You could argue even Murasaki Shikibu is actually pretty good as well, but when compared to everyone else on the banner, she kind of falls short. But at least this is way more focused. This is a more focused banner. Arjuna Altar, to this day, is still very good. Like, honestly, top tier, one of the best berserkers in the game just because of the niche he fulfills. He does more damage to an enemy when they're debuffed. And guess what? His kit debuffs the enemy. And on top of that, his buster percentages are insane. The amount of hits are insane. His stats are insane. So it's very, very good. Reigns, before, I know people were kind of hating on her. They didn't really like her too much, but she's a very good support to have. Another good option. She's pretty much very much the rider waiver in every way. So if you don't have waiver, Simi-Yi here is very good to have, especially because she got buffed, so now she can get 50% Noble Phantasm to whatever unit you want to give them to. Murasaki Shikibu is an arts caster. I don't know too much about her because I don't use her all that much. From the people that use her, they say she's fairly good, and she got buffed too. So this is not an L if you get her. It's only an L if you don't like her design, or you just don't have a need for what she desires, or what she offers rather. So that's why I say she's like an L here, but she's not really. She's better than some of the servers on this other banners. Then we have Kama. Come on, single target quick assassin. She literally takes care of whatever you need. I literally made a servant review in 60 seconds on her. I skipped everyone else to talk about her because, oh my goodness, she's stacked. She can overcharge her own Noble Phantasm, gives herself 50% Noble Phantasm gauge, gives herself quick performance, can charm the enemy and deal more damage to it. Charmed enemies, kinda good. So yeah, no, if you look at the lolly form, it's like, look, no, there are more forms than that. You can definitely choose your own adventure, if you will. So definitely this banner is a recommendation, definitely gives my star. But let's go into year 5. Woo! Oh, that's a bit of a mixed bag. Saber Astolfo, Romulus, Sei Shonen, and Super Orion. Half and half here. Romulus and Super Orion are very good. Sei Shonen and Saber Astolfo are very mid. Saber Astolfo, in my opinion, just isn't as focused as Okita Soji is. It's a lesser Okita Soji. You get Astolfo Saber because of the meme. You get Saber Astolfo because you like Astolfo. That's the only reason why you get them. And you can make them work, obviously, but you can make any unit in this game work if you try hard enough. So, like, really, that's not a flex. That's not a plus. You can do that to anything, but we're talking objectively here. We're talking like strength stat wise. That's an L. That's an L. WW, this is a 50%. So if you like the Gamba, like a coin flip, this is the one for you. I hesitate to recommend that, so don't roll that. This one, no. Oh, we may have found a banner that is literally 6 for 6. 6 for 6. Voyager Spishtar, Summer Berserker Musashi, Rider Da Vinci Lily, Yangui Fei, and Ruler Artoria. This is very good. Unless you have these units, as you played relatively recently, but even then, like an MP2 Space Ishtar, amazing. An MP2 Berserker Musashi, amazing. MP2 Yangui Fei, amazing. MP2 Rider Da Vinci, amazing. MP2 Voyager, amazing. Probably the only L would be the Ruler Artoria, but she looks fantastic. On top of that, she has a good, interesting buff that plays very well with certain servers in that she can refresh the deck of cards, as it were. She can reshuffle the command cards that you get per turn, and when you buff it up, it actually excludes a server that you don't want in those cards. So that's pretty good. This is great. You can't lose here. This is another strong contender. Honestly, it's this one and this one. These two are really strong right now. So let's get into year 6 night class. Oh, here we go, chat. Van Gogh, Summer Kiara, Himiko, Muramasa, Summer Abigail, Melusine, yeah, she's coming, guys. Ibuki Doji, and Ashia Domon. This banner stacked. And the only problem is that Summer, Kiara, and Abigail are on it. If the Summer, Kiara, and Summer Abigail were on this will be on the same level as the previous one. But I almost say it's worth the risk. Because like Van Gogh, amazing. Himiko, amazing. Muramasa, I mean, he needs additional copies. So like if you have him already, he needs additional copies, but whatever. He's still good if you invest in him. Melusine, she's literally a lancer for every situation. I cannot talk about how good that she is enough. She is fantastic and she's very versatile. So there you go. Ibuki Doji is gonna get even better when a certain servant comes out for the anniversary. This anniversary, exactly. So if you don't have Ibuki Doji, this is very good. She did just have a banner not too long ago, a surprise banner with Super Orion. Did not expect that. But if you want MP2, this is a good chance to get it. And Ashaya Doma is still good even to this day. Honestly, he continues to get better as they release more evil servants or chaotic servants, and he's quick as well, so he fits into a lot of different strategies. Like Van Gogh and Ashia work together strangely well in this thing. So yeah, very good here. Honestly, this is a good one. Now, what is the last banner that's on offer? Oh my god, chat. Oh my god. Look at this. This is damn near, this is perfect. What? This is perfect. Come on, look at that. Miss Crane, Karen, Castor, Artoria, Pendragon, Morgan Le Fay, Tyra no Kageki. The only L, quote unquote, on this banner in Miss Crane, that's because of how specialized she is. But like, the wins are strong. Castor, Artoria, need I say more? Literally the face of this game, damn near. Morgan, literally one of the best berserkers in the game. Like Arjuna, Morgan are some of the best berserkers in the game. Raiko no longer has a spot anymore because of these two servants. Then Tyra, literally a quick single target monster that cannot die. It's literally impossible to kill her. If she keeps going, she will go and go. And it's just, and again, if you have even one copy, multiple copies work out. Even for Castor Artoria, multiple copies works good for her. Like, man, wow. All in all, chat, honestly, if you're being real, summoning banner number 8, summoning banner number 10, summoning banner number 12. Those are the banners that I recommend, chat, but I want to know what you guys think. Please let me know down in the comments below what banner you are rolling for. We will be streaming this, so I hope I can see you on YouTube or Twitch. And I really am curious to see if you want to see more of what's going on. I have another video over here that shows you what servers you should grail. Definitely want to check that out if you're interested. But until next time, I'll see you later.